All right, let's attempt to make a explosion book. An explosion book is going to, quote unquote, explode when you open it. Like so. Just made this one right here, so still kind of training it to get to open and close. All right, let's see if we can make a video for you on how to make one. Okay, the best way to start is with, I think, an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. You're gonna essentially make that into a square, so I guess you could start with squares, but you get kind of one fold done when you do this. So I'm gonna start with 3. So I've got one here. I wanna make this into a square. So I'm gonna do so by taking the corner of this one and putting it all the way up to that edge so that I have a triangle. And then I'm gonna snip that off next. So what I'm gonna do first though is just do that with all 3 papers. This one's still got a lot of the glue on the edge. Well, we'll use that as the size we're gonna cut off. Okay, let's do this one. This paper is really tough, so it's kind of hard to fold. And then we'll do this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna snip off the top of all 3 of these. So I should have 3 squares with a diagonal crease, or diamonds with a vertical crease. Find this one is kind of tricky to teach, so we'll see how this video goes and see if we can get a good explanation out of it. Okay, so now I've got 3 diamonds with a crease right down the middle. Okay, so now you want to turn them so that they are squares and your diagonal is going this way, and you're gonna fold them both ways. So this is where I find the directions can be tricky, because I want to fold my diamond so that it goes across and up and down at the same time. But really you only need one crease that goes from one corner to the next, and then your other crease should be across. All right, so there's 2. And then here comes our 3rd one. Okay, so when you do this one, you want to have your edge creases going one way. And then your crease in the middle is going to be the opposite. So if these were valley folds, this one in the middle is going to be a mountain one, meaning like it's up like a mountain, and these 2 are valleys. We are going to glue this book together, this square to this square, and this square to this square. So hopefully that makes sense. So you're going to glue it like so, and then we will try and get it to fold the way we want it to. Okay, I'm gonna cheat here and use hot glue, because, ooh, that was a lot of glue, because it's right here and ready to go. Was not expecting that. Guys, this is gonna be a great video. Okay, so, and then we're gonna glue it right here. I would recommend, though, using not hot glue and going for a glue stick, because that'll give you kind of a nice, not very textured glue. But for the sake of this video and for it to dry fast, I used hot glue. But see, it's already going out on the edge like that. So I would not recommend using hot glue. Definitely use a glue stick or a piece like that. I know this doesn't quite fit in the picture here. So now you're gonna try and train it. And I say train because you're trying to figure out you're trying to get these folds to go the right way. So I like to say that you're training it to fold so it'll fold the right way, because I find it takes a minute to get it to fold. So if you don't get it right away, keep working at it. So this piece right here is almost your cover, and you want these to kind of go in. So you want them to fold that way. So I want these to fold over kind of this square. So you can see I'm already struggling a little bit there. So let's see if we can get that to work. I want this one to go that way, and see there, it's starting to work. Okay, so I want this one to go in that way, and then I want this one to do the same thing. So there I've got my first fold. Okay, so there you go. Then I like to do this side. So I want that to do the same thing. So I kind of want that one to fold over so it fits on that side. All right. So that both of these go in like that. So you want those to go in. So you can see what I mean kind of by training. I kind of had to refold it to get it to fold the way I wanted it to. Now comes the middle. So let's see if we can get that to fold on video. Bear with me on that one. Let's see if we can get that to work. So this one is actually gonna fold the opposite way when it explodes. So I kind of want this one to go this way so it folds in correctly. So you see it? And then same with this one. So I want these folds to go in. So that it all folds down into a book. So this one's a little uneven. I suspect part of that is maybe the way I folded and maybe even my use of the glue gun, but this is the first time I've tried to film myself making this. So I think we did okay. So if your book folds correctly, it's gonna explode like so. And sometimes you have to kind of figure out how to get it to fold the way you want it to, and then kind of keep refolding it. So what you can do from here is you could decorate right on top of this, or something I like to do is have paper that fits about the same size and cut it to fit in kind of in all these diamonds and squares. That makes for a really interesting book too. You can even paint like a big piece and then cut it up and put it together on this. That would be a great way to present something or explode it. And then there you have your explosion book. Here's another one. This one's a little cleaner. The non-video one opens and closes just a little better. So there you go. There is your explosion